It's the Biggie here in the sports barn, Friday morning, 3 in the morning, July 31st. Another big winning night for the Biggie, breaking out the poke salad and because we feel good. All they had to eat were wins. Just wins. They did all right. Alligators grow so mean. Yes, another winning day. Hey, we're starting to feel better about baseball. I mean, we're just stacking the wins up. Yep, throw more wins on top of more wins. We're gonna get there. Now I noticed we had a 32nd subscriber there. Man, at this rate, we're gonna have 33 subscribers soon. Man, this is incredible. Hit the like button. Hello? Hit the like button. We're winning. All right. What do we got here? We changed a quote. I don't know. I just threw up something. I'm out here. The thing's blank. I'm looking at it. It's like it's blank. I don't want it to be blank. So I just threw up the end of the, the speech that he made in Parliament there in 1940. The "We fight them in the hills. We shall never surrender" deal. So you got that there. I had watched a movie here recently. I get to watch lots of movies here in the pandemic. It was 1972, I think. It was made in England. I think it's called 10 Days in the Bunker or Last 10 Days, something like that. And it's, showing the Nazis in the bunker in Berlin in the last 10 days. And Hitler is played by Sir Alec Guinness, which really just didn't work at all for me. It just didn't work. All you could think about while you're watching this movie is, him as, Obi-Wan Kenobi, cuddly Obi-Wan Kenobi. And here poor Alex Guinness is trying to, play the sociopathic Hitler monster. And he's doing the best he can, but, it wasn't his fault that, 5 years later he would then play the iconic Obi-Wan Kenobi, the pillar of good. So now, you have Hitler, the most evil of evil, and then you got Obi-Wan Kenobi. So it just didn't work for me. So I thought that was just something to mention. So let's get to old business. Why am I dancing around? Why am I even here? Well, we pick winners. We pick winners in baseball right now. So, hoping for football, but for the moment, we're having fun with baseball. So, what did we pick Thursday night? Let's see. Where are we? Oh, how about this? Now, if you haven't heard this before, I style myself as a sports historian. So I know a lot about sports, I know a lot about history, and I particularly know a lot about sports history. Back in the day, the Yankees, when they hit all their home runs, and no one else in the league could, I'm talking about like the 1920s, they started all those games at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it would look dark and dim for the Yankees. They'd get behind or something. And then, sure enough, late in the game, somebody like Ruth, maybe Gehrig, somebody come through with a home run and save the day. And it happened so often the newspapers started calling it 5 o'clock lightning. 5 o'clock lightning saves the Yankees' ass again. Well, we had 11:30 lightning here in this game because Aaron Judge saved our bacon in the 9th inning with a 3-run home run, putting this into the win column, 8-6. Kansas City gets it done for us, nice. I've been saying they're better than the Tigers. They earned the money, they split, so that was a positive 4-game set for if you played. I think I did play them almost every day in that 4-game set in Detroit. So good for them, they get the W. Dodgers get out early on top of Arizona, kind of like I said, that they're going to score in these boys, and they did. Winner, 6 to, I think it was knew this one was going to screw us, and it did. I think it was like 8-5 or something. It just did the Angels. What can you say? And this, how about the Padres? This was won, this was lost, and then ultimately, you know, I never did get a final on this. Forgive me if they were up 11 or 12-6 in the top half of the 10th inning, and I marked it on the spreadsheet as a win and turned the channel. So if the Giants mounted a huge freaking rally and won the game, well, then they are a daisy. But for me, this was a win. I put this down as a W. I guess I'll find out later, but I think it's a W. I never did check that one. So that puts us up, you know, 477 units to the good. That translates into about 8% rate of return. If you were going to break that down into what does that mean as far as won and lost percentage at minus 110, you know, like a traditional college basketball or college football. Oh, that's probably around 55-56%. So hey, that's just about, you know, that's everything we want and more. And that's all, you know, this is why we're here. We're here in the barn to build a reputation, build a resume, get it on paper or video or digital media. Prove that we can pick winners. So if you build it, they will come. Thank you, 30-second subscriber. All right, so that was Thursday. Now let's move on into Friday. Friday, what do we got for Friday? Let's see. We got St. Louis. They hit a buzzsaw up there in Minnesota. They're stumbling around all of a sudden. They've lost 3 in a row. They've lost one of their top pitchers for the season, so things are starting to look a little grim here for them. However, they got their top guy going in Milwaukee. We are going to go with the stopper theory. You know, this is one that St. Louis needs. They've kind of had a day off to think, to gather themselves. I don't think it hurts that Christian Yelich can't hit the broadside of the barn right now. We'll take St. Louis for 1 star. We like Flaherty. We think he's a kind of a hidden ace, if you will. Oh, the Yankees coming off that big come from behind win. I mean, you know, how up are they? They beat the Orioles. I think MLB Network said they've beaten the Orioles, what, 19 times in a row now? Something crazy like that. But so they come home. Boston, well, suddenly Boston's come back to life. 2 wins at the Mets, and now they're playing their hated rival. I think we absolutely have, yeah, we absolutely have to do this. We're going to make this our top play. We're going to take a shot at the big money with Boston. I think that number is just way too high for 2 rivals that hate each other, that are not afraid. Boston has no fear of the Yankees. And no matter who's got that Red Sox jersey on, nobody's afraid of the Yankees anymore in Boston. And that's a big price. So, you know, well, the Yankees just about got beat by Baltimore tonight. I think Torres is out to get hit in the elbow. He won't play. That's what I say. I mean, the Yankees trainer didn't come up to me and said, hey, Torres won't play. I'm assuming he won't play. So we're going to take the big swing with the Red Sox there. What's up? Number next. This one makes me a little nervous, but we're going to try it anyway. Snell, I don't trust him. You know what, we're just going to do this for a star. I had 2 down, 2 on it, but we're going to do it for 1. The stars aren't really working out at the moment. They're kind of all mixed up there. You know, the idea being that the higher percentages would be the 3 stars. Well, right now the 2 stars are losing money, but the 1 stars are coming through like champions. So I'm not sure what to make of that. But we're going to put 1 star on the Rays at minus 210. They need a win. They just got beat twice in Atlanta. Now they're playing, you know, a divisional opponent. Got to get this W. You can't get into a spiral here. And we just think that the Rays are better than the Orioles. So we think they'll do what they got to do to get it done. May only win by a run. We're not going to take the run line. We're just going to play it straight up, lay the big number, cross our fingers. Okay. Chicago had a nice 2 out of 3 set there in Cincinnati. Now they come home. Pittsburgh, they lost 2 out of 3 to Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee pitched pretty well. Certainly that last game they pitched really well against the Pirates. I think the Pirates might swing the bats better when they see the Cub pitching. We've got to take a shot here against Yu Darvish. Yu Darvish chews money. He is just not good value for, I don't know, his whole career. I mean, maybe it's just all those fancy strikeouts and everybody wants to bet him. He doesn't win that often, and he particularly does not win that often in Wrigley Field. So I think we really, really have to go ahead and take a shot here with the Pirates at the big money, plus 182. See if we can hit one there. The Angels have, I guess have we played against them? I'm trying to think. I guess we played against them once with the Mariners, and they had a nice, we haven't won. We've gotten the Angels wrong every time now, but we're going to try again because this one just looks too good. This just looks way too good. Houston plays very well in Anaheim. The Angels, no Mike Trout. He, I guess, went, I don't know. To me, if I'm an Angel player, and it's a 60-game season, and my best player just takes off for, what? 1/20th of the season? to go be with his wife, I mean, that would annoy me. That would annoy me, but that's me. Houston needs this win. They just got, spanked a little bit by the Dodgers, so they need to start feeling better about themselves. So I think they're going to come in there swinging the bats and pound the Angels. So we'll lay that number. Dodgers, they've been very, very good to us. We're going to take them again here. We'll do it with the run line to lessen our chances of getting crushed. Like we did there. Plus 110, we have to lay 1.5. We got to win by 2. Dodgers, that bullpen seems pretty good. So right now, I think that the Dodgers, 9 at bats, they get that extra at bat on the road. They might score some runs, kind of like they did tonight, and get it done. So we're going to take them in the run line. I don't think Arizona's anything special. Seattle, I don't know about these guys. These guys are making problems for us. But, the A's now coming off 2 straight losses. They've had a day off to think about where they're at in the pecking order. I think they're coming out hard tomorrow night, and I like the A's behind one of their better pitchers. Again, we'll take the run line to lessen our exposure. Manea, minus 118. A's win by 2, we think. So that's what we got there. St. Louis on the road, Boston, they're all on the road. Again, this sounds familiar, I guess, for college basketball. It's like, why are these games on the road? I know this model I have has home games in it. We just haven't found them yet. It just hasn't happened. But hey, let's not complain. Right now we're winning. So, hey, and think about it. I mean, how intimidating are those goddamn cardboard cutouts, I'm watching, you've seen the sound of these games, then there's this ambient sound in the background. I don't understand why the home teams just don't start going crazy with that. In other words, just crank it to 12 anytime the umpire makes a bad call. The opposing pitcher is in his windup, immediately throw the sound on, boo, do any little cheap, dirty stuff. What rules? There are no rules. The Astros taught us that crime pays. So, I'm not sure why these teams aren't taking advantage of that. It's like, if you could think about that, if you could command 40,000 fans to do whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted, I think that would be a home field advantage. But anyway, so there it is. That's what we got. Thanks for being here. We're on a roll. Tell your gambling buddies. And we are going to move on out of here. Good luck, good gambling, good night.